Holy moly, guys, we just got confirmation that Apple is officially back in the AI game with a brand new full-fledged Siri chatbot feature that'll be launching this fall with iOS 27 with the aim of attacking ChatGPT's dominance. Take that, Sam Altman and little Johnny, you backstabber. Your time is near because according to Mark Gurman, this new chatbot is internally known as Campos, being powered by Gemini, running on Google's own TPUs and cloud infrastructure, which means it's going to be far more powerful than the new one that Apple has planned for this spring, the revamped Siri. So before I get into 8+ new iPhone features coming thanks to Google Gemini, as well as how you're gonna be able to get your hands on this new chatbot, I'm gonna dig deep into Mark Gurman's breaking report. First off, we're only 4.5 months away from this Siri chatbot reveal, which will happen in June at Apple's annual WWDC event. It's thankfully coming to every major Apple platform, so iOS 27, iPadOS 27, and macOS 27, which according to Gurman, all of those will not be getting any other big changes other than that chatbot, which is quite interesting, potentially showing just how confident Apple is in this new Siri feature as they are going all in. Now, the best news is that Apple employees have already been testing an earlier version of this AI chatbot named Enchante since November of last year for everyday work tasks like analyzing documents and files and as a general knowledge hub for their corporate employees. According to Gurman, Apple has previously shied away from launching a chatbot, but with the success of ChatGPT and its 800 million users, Apple had no choice but to push into this market, and the fact that they're willing to humble themselves and fully rely on Google Gemini means that they mean business, and there is a lot of money to be made, which I'll get into the money aspect in just a minute. Now, moving on to even better news, the internal version works as a standalone app like ChatGPT, but the final Campos Siri chatbot will work across the entire OS, just like Siri does today, which is great news because according to Gurman, it'll be able to read whatever is on your screen and take actions and suggest commands, even being able to control your device features and settings. And just like ChatGPT and Gemini, Apple's chatbot will allow users to search the web for info, create content, generate images, summarize info, and analyze uploaded files, which is a super handy feature because just this morning, I uploaded my wife's recent blood test results to Grok, and I asked it to analyze the results without adding any extra context, and it nailed it with the conclusions, correctly analyzing what our doctor previously told us. And it's awesome to know that the new Siri chatbot will be able to do this as well. But Apple's biggest advantage is gonna be this. Unlike ChatGPT and Gemini, the new Siri will be able to draw on personal data stored on your iPhone to complete tasks like locating specific files, songs, calendar events, or the one thing I really want, finding old text messages that I currently cannot find for the life of me with Apple's terrible search feature. Even better, Gurman says that Siri will be integrated into all of the company's core apps like Mail, Music, Photos, and more, allowing you to find old photos based on a description of its contents, because right now, if you ask Siri this, show me photos from last Thanksgiving, you get a bunch of Google searched photos of turkeys, which is terrible. It seriously pisses me off, and I can't wait for it to actually work. Now, on top of that, we also just got a report from The Information detailing 8 new iPhone features that we can expect to come soon thanks to Google. So let me quickly jump into those. For number 1, it'll be able to provide emotional support when a user says that they are feeling lonely or disheartened, so it's gonna work like a chatbot. Number 2 is that it's gonna offer more accurate world knowledge and factual answers with a conversational answer similar to ChatGPT and Gemini chatbots, which that's talking about this chatbot feature. For number 3, it'll be able to perform tasks such as creating a document in Apple Notes about a specific subject, so that's pretty cool. You can kind of get a head start for doing your notes. Number 4 is that it's gonna be able to perform more personal tasks like booking travel, which, I mean, I would pay to see Siri be able to book travel. Number 5 is that it'll be able to handle situations where Siri doesn't clearly understand the user's question or request, because right now it's insanely annoying. For number 6, it's gonna be able to tell stories, because right now if you ask it to tell you a story, it has like 1 or 2 that it can tell you. It's so bad. Number 7 is that it'll be able to remember past conversations, which is huge, because right now every time you use Siri, it resets all over again. For number 8, it's gonna have proactive features such as one to suggest when to leave to pick up a friend at an airport based on your calendar and avoid traffic, so it's gonna be a lot more smart. And of course, the features I already mentioned that came from Mark Gurman's report. Now, in terms of how Apple is gonna make money off of this, because trust me, they need to, since they're reportedly paying Google at least $1 billion a year for access to those models. Max Weinbach on X mentioned that Apple will likely require a subscription for this premium chatbot feature. And if it works incredibly well, massive amounts of Apple device users will pay for it because of how terrible the current Siri works right now. I mean, we're about to go from trash to top tier AI features. So I can imagine that Apple's gonna do something like charge $10 a month for a single user plan, or a family plan for, let's say, 18 or 20 bucks a month for 6 members, and they'll likely even build it into the Apple One all-inclusive plan, which will allow them to raise the price of that easily up to like 45 bucks a month or more. And apparently there are people out there right now that are already paying multiple $20 a month subscriptions for different AI services. So if the new Siri chatbot is good enough, it'll be a wildly great value for Apple users. Now, as far as Apple's long-term AI master plan, they've apparently designed this Campos chatbot so that its underlying models can be swapped out over time. So that means that Apple can eventually ditch Google when their own AI models are fast enough. And that is exactly what Apple is working on right now, with plans to bring brand new high-powered custom AI servers this year with the M5 Ultra chip, or even better, to train their AI models. And it definitely could be a few years until this happens. So Google Gemini will have to do their best to make it as good as possible to make sure Apple keeps paying them for as long as possible. So there's huge internal competition, which will drive better and better features for us. And oh, last minute leak to finish off this video, Apple's apparently developing their own AI wearable pin for a 2027 launch with dual cameras, speakers, mics, and wireless charging, which I assume will run with this new Siri chatbot. But based on what's happened in the past, I have my doubts about this one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If this video was interesting to you, give us a quick like, give us a quick subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below.